couple seconds here. Hello, toy friends. Welcome back. I'm
Hello.
Will.
I'm
That's
Bob.
Bob. And here today with us is Marvin. Nice to meet you, Marvin.
Afternoon. Nice to meet you.
And we've got a couple people in the chat already chilling out here.
Mhm.
We've got Ian saying mana mana. And
Yeah.
apparently in space, no one could hear you cha cha cha. Okay, very cool. Uh-huh. And Marvin, nice of you to join us. And we got Ian
I'm
saying
everywhere.
hi
I'm
too.
everywhere.
Yeah. So what we have here today, folks, is something a little bit different. We've been stinking up the internet with all this talk of these O-ring action figures and Kickstarters and all that nonsense for the last couple months. Um, really digging them. And some people were asking, any modern construction 1/18 scale action figures coming out anytime soon? To which I answered, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then that question was answered when Marvin reached out to me and said, um, actually, I'm doing that right now.
Mhm.
And he's got a Kickstarter that's live right now. There's a link in the description. And Marvin, you want to tell us a little bit about the Edge and
Sure.
your new action figure?
Sure. So I've been working on this book, and I'm the worst person at dates. So I always say early 2010, 2011, and it turns out that it was 2008 because I went back and saw something else when I was talking to the artist. So we started back in 2008, and it's been a thing since then. So during that time, we were published by other publishers, and those that kind of went down. So in 2020, we relaunched, and you can almost see the little logo there for Comicsburg. So Comicsburg was originally a collective of creators that we created to go to conventions. So anyone who's ever tabled and vended at a convention, you know the cost associated with it, with the table costs, travel and lodging, food, and how expensive that can be for a single person. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're saying that I'm going to go to this show and I'm going to spend $800. $800 by yourself is a little high, but if you divide it by four and it's $200, now you're in a mode of I can make money. So now I've got to figure out how to make $200 or more and not $800 or more. So from there, we decided to publish, and we are listed in the Diamonds Previews catalog, which is ending now. If you don't know about Diamonds Previews, it's the catalog that goes to all the shops. Well, it used to go to all the shops in physical form. It was like a phone book that had everything
Yeah.
that was being released in the next 3 months. So they went from physical to digital, and now it's no more. So right now we're in the mode of looking for distribution. So what the Edge is about is the Edge is a drug. It gives people special powers. So all the powers that you see in your X-Men and Justice League, but there's a cost. So the more they use the powers, the closer they are to death or losing their minds, because it starts to eat away at them because it's something they can't control. So in this world, I say that these powers aren't something that's really good for a person. I don't think that anyone should be able to shoot lasers from their eyes without any consequence.
Yeah, without some wear and tear, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think that anyone should be able to walk through a wall without something happening to their body.
Uh-huh.
So the Kickstarter itself is for the character from the Edge. He's part of what we call the strike team. So their job is to kind of crush down threats around the world. So this is Blaine. His power is he can generate barriers around himself. If you're married with the Invisible Woman from Fantastic Four,
Sure.
the problem with that is that there's no oxygen inside of that bubble with him. So as he's breathing, he's creating carbon dioxide, which he can't breathe in, and eventually he has to drop the shield because he can't keep it up indefinitely.
Mm.
The same thing if he's in a building and the building's on fire, he's going to feel that heat because there's no insulation. Cold,
Yeah,
the same thing. So the powers that each character has a built-in weakness to it that
I
can be
like that.
explored.
I dig that because
Yeah.
I think it's too easy to
Yes.
just Superman your way out of
Right.
everything with writing,
Right.
and you got to give these guys something to overcome,
Mhm.
And Yeah, I've said that too. I mean, like if you were a super speedster, I know they just science their way out of it by saying that the Flash is, got a frictionless fabric that they invented that he wears. But
Mhm.
yeah, you'd be constantly like windburned and like
Mhm.
like he'd be getting road rash if he's trying to stop burning through.
Right.
There are disadvantages to having superpowers. You can't just go just shooting stuff out all the time without having some, singeing your eyebrows off if you're shooting lasers at your eyes should be a real problem. You
So,
got to
so
use.
we do kind of deal with those two things that I brought up in the later issue, where we have a character who does shoot laser beams from her eyes and she blinds herself.
Yep. Yeah,
We have a character that can phase through things to get stuck in a wall.
Yeah.
So we try to deal with those consequences of these things, because I just don't think you can just go around and do these things without it taking a toll on your body.
Yeah.
And
I like
that's
it.
that's energy expenditure just coming from where we don't know where it even comes from.
Mm-hmm. Bjorn, how are you, buddy? And Berdazzle, how you doing?
Mhm.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay.
And
Cool. Yeah.
so you launched not too
Yes.
long ago, right? Back in
Yes.
August. You
In
got
August.
you got about 40 days or 35 days. I'm not sure if we're
Should be 38 days.
38 days. I did get this today. Okay. 38 days to go. This is for the Blaine 1/18 scale modern construction action figure.
Correct.
So and then this also includes a Blaine one-shot comic book. Is that right?
Correct. Yes. So the Blaine one shot is called High Stakes. So Blaine is headed to Las Vegas to pull out an asset who's running he's got information on the edge, and he's willing to sell it to the highest bidder. But people aren't coming there to buy it. They're just going to kill him and try to take it, because they don't know if he has like some kind of note or a disc on him. So they're trying to get to him. So
And
Blaine is there to pull him out before he starts running his mouth. And you see that in that's the official cover on the right there. You see that Blaine is out there fighting for his life, and those two guys are oblivious to anything that's going on outside that door.
yeah,
They
and
don't
these are
care.
some of the preview panels you sent over to me that for that, and you could see this and much more over on the Kickstarter page, uh, and we'll take a look at some of this fantastic artwork and the style. I loved it. As soon as I saw it, it drew me right in, and I thought it was fantastic. And some of these might be out of order. Um,
Mhm.
but I just wanted to, as you were describing it, be able to click through this and show people some of the action that's going on
Yeah.
here. No
I love
words
the
needed,
costume
man.
design.
Right.
Yeah, no words needed. We know
Yeah.
what's going on, man.
So this character in here, this is Rev. We call him Rev the Revolution. So he's a destabilizer. So he goes into like small countries and destabilizes their government so that others can take over. He's there not to get the information. He's there for Blaine.
Gotcha.
And this is the fellow I was talking about. This is Robert Massey. He's the one that has the information, and his bodyguard is his name is Ferris. He does have abilities, but we're not going to reveal that what he can do until the book comes out.
And congratulations, you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good, man. So guys, if you're interested in this, I've had a couple people reach out and say that they've already backed it. So that's really good. You got some really nice are these renders or are these actual photos of
That is
Blaine?
actual photo.
Looking pretty good, man. Highly posable.
25 points of articulation on the figure.
And I think I got a couple slides here breaking some of that down.
Yeah.
But here's what you would get with the figure too, just for the action figure side of it. 2 interchangeable heads, 2 fists, 2 open hands, 2 trigger hands, 2 holsters, and 2 self-integrated pulse pistols. What are 2?
Right.
What are
Well, we call them
self-integrated
that because
pistols?
they don't. It doesn't shoot bullets. It shoots energy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
we
is
have
he generating like the ammo? Is that like
no.
part of
There
it
it has cartridges that could go in.
Okay. And
You use the ball socket for the wrist articulation there.
yeah, so here, and this is all information from the Kickstarter page, folks. So if you want to go back and read it, but he did break it down pretty specifically here. You've got the double ball neck, double ball torso, waist swivel, shoulder hinge, bicep swivel, elbow hinge, wrist swivel, ball hips, thigh swivel, double knee, ankle hinge, and ankle rockers. So this guy is capable of all the I guess articulation you could really need.
Yeah.
And not to spoil anything, and I was going to say we could even jump over to the I just want to show you if there's anything you wanted to point out, because I just grabbed a couple snippets, things that I thought were here we go. We're going to go pull up the Kickstarter page right here. Can you see that, fellas?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, good. Okay. So here we go. This is real time here.
So we have a one sheet that explains the edge. The cover on the right there, that's issue 12. So that's coming out next month.
Okay.
So that's issues 1, 5, and then issue 12.
And are these so you could get these at most comic shops, or is this
if they have ordered from me before, they should be in most comic shops in the US. They are available on both the edgecomic.com and comicsburg.com. Generally, I like to split things up. So if you go to the edge.com, you can get single issues. For retailers, if you go to comicsburg.com, we have wholesale sets. And we do ship for free to comic shops.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you have any like trade paperback collections or
we have there's a volume 1, which is issues 1 through 4, and volume 2, which is issue 5 through 9. Those are both available on the website.
That's excellent, and you could get caught up pretty easily and be great.
And the trades are available in the Kickstarter also.
Okay. And it looks like there's even a nice little trailer here.
Yeah, there's a whole story trailer that goes through the first 4 issues, and then it kicks up with issue 5. And there's it's also a page preview there, also on there.
Yeah, there's a preview here, and I think I pulled it up. The preview comic, which I really enjoyed. So thank you for that. That was a good read. And like I said, we want people to go check that out. So we're not going to go through the entire thing here, but we'll show you a couple of the nice panels of the excellent artwork. And just I like this the scene here.
Just know that we had a lot of stuff in the pages for hints for things to come later. And the one thing that I do at the end of each arc, we do like what we could consider like a credit scene that it kind of ends the arc and then kicks you to the next arc in the end of the book.
Look at that! I love this. I love this this little splash here. The guy flying. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our villain here, this is our Revenant. He was a former soldier, and it's kind of like a shutdown. They're like the original part of the shutdown unit, where they go in and they enact justice on anyone who's trying to use their powers for what they're not supposed to be using them for. He feels like that he's been kind of played with. So he's like quitting. This is him quitting his job. And out into I'm pretty sure people wish they could do this when they quit their job. Like,
there you go. I love the detail of the glasses that flew off his head, kind of just floating in space. There, it kills me.
Details are always something that we want to add. It's very important to this kind of stuff. Is that if you're getting thrown, your glasses are not going to stay on your face. Just let people know.
That's great.
So his power is if he bleeds, he duplicates himself.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they would send him alone on these missions. They're pretty much like, here, take this and blow yourself up, and then there will be more of you.
Yeah.
And then, as I was saying before, each one of these abilities has a weakness. The weakness of that is that his kind of like his brain is split between all the duplicates, so he can feel if they die.
Gotcha.
So I mean, that makes him a little out there, because his best friend is his knife that he calls Mr. Idiom. And
I like
if you read the book, he talks to the knife a lot.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That is great.
And
And
he's what I'll call the master of bladed weapons. So he uses guns if he has to, but he likes to kind of cut people and make them suffer.
so that leads to some of the stretch goals for the action figures or future releases, right?
Right, correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So here we go. I didn't want to just here's the you've got quite a couple a good line of characters here in the making. So
So
yeah,
that is that knife there. That's Mr. Idiom.
and then we have oh yeah, let me see. And you have I love this her style is just really
So this is interim. So her power is she can create portals that allow her to see a few seconds into the future, so she can get the jump on people. It also allows them, if she makes them big enough, they can use them to transport. The problem with that is that she's been opening those portals since she was like 7, and they've become too powerful. She can't close them. So those start to affect time. So when you're near her home, if it's noon, all of a sudden when you get closer, it's midnight.
yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah. And it's a door, so it's open on both sides. So something could come through that door that we're unexpecting. And since like with this, I like to try to do things more practical. So her problem was her hair would get in her way so we weighted her hair down.
Oh.
So that when she's fighting, her hair doesn't get in her way.
That's a good idea.
So this is Mystic. He's the team leader. He can fire energy through his swords, or he can hold the energy in. So, and one of the things that we always talk about is how in the world does a person put a sword on their back and not kill themselves? Yeah. So as you reach, how do you reach for something, and then how do you put it away? So we figured that out. So the backpack ejects the swords.
All right, that's pretty rad.
Okay.
All right.
So when he goes to reach for it, it pops up and he can grab it.
Nice.
And then it's magnetized. So when he goes to put it back, it pulls it in.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. And then here's a nice concept that you have, and this is listed as these are kind of army builders.
Correct. So in the storyline, there's characters called the Suits. And if you're familiar with Star Trek Deep Space Nine, you had Section 31. They're like Section 31, only they get their hands dirty. So they're part of a rival government group that is looking for something that's related to the Edge. So each figure comes with 4 heads. So you can swap the heads out, make a new figure, or there's a set on there, you can get 4. And I gave a discount on that. So I think each singular figure is 30. If you get the 4 set, it's 80. And then there's female and male suits army builders.
Yeah, and then we have the male models here with you've got a lot of styles and options to choose from here. So yeah, really cool. And let me just make sure what to do. I accidentally closed the tab here. I want it to go back to the Kickstarter and show more of that. Here we go. We're looking at Blaine again, and let's go down here.
Well, then I got a quick question. The
sure.
Suits, do their sunglasses have any like sort of vision enhancements or augmented reality enhancements too?
Yes.
Or is that?
I mean, well, that's more along. So the way we like to do things is like we try to reward the characters for surviving. Oh, so there's poker chips as part of the Kickstarter also.
Yeah, I saw those. I like that.
And our friend that owns Wham Stand, so they do like comic book stands and things like that. He's working on one that's going to be a stand for the figure.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool. Yeah. And it ties into the story very well. Yeah.
So yeah, they do have, but that's for the veterans. So the veterans are down the bottom. So we'll talk about that when we get down there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
these are
suits,
the suits.
army builders. Here we
Mhm.
go, and also the head pack, which I don't think I had. The extra head packs are unlocked as a stretch goal. Okay.
Yes. So here's your head packs. That's head pack 1. Gives you an
Okay.
additional 7 heads, and then these are the leadership classes.
Uh,
So they get the special equipment and gear. So they get the special glasses. So it's kind of funny that, and the artist kind of did it, and I kind of played it up. So there's a scene. So they're going to get cards as part of one of the stretch goals, and one of them has his glasses on, and he's looking through binoculars at the same time. And I just started laughing when he sent that to me. I was like, that works so well for this universe that someone's going to have glasses on and look through some binoculars.
It's like the Cobra Vipers that had the face mask with the goggles on their hood on their helmet. Yeah.
So we do have so we don't do trading cards, we do postcards because I want you to get a really good look at the art. And then on the back, there's like stats and things about the character. So we went with postcards instead. They're good quality postcards though. So there's our Revolution, and then another assassin is Ryle. We call him the budget assassin.
Okay.
He's always broke, even though like he makes like he doesn't hit, makes $5 million. I don't know what he does with his money, but then he's always broke, so he has to build his own weapons.
He's buying all that cool stuff to build those weapons.
Right?
Yeah.
And we have coffee. So in our first Kickstarter, we worked with Comics on Coffee to bring you coffee. We have another bag of coffee. This one is spiced rum.
Oh wow!
I don't know what it tastes like, but we're going to find out. And then there's a print of Interim spilling her coffee.
Spilled coffee, nice. So yeah, once again, and then you got the little Kickstarter kind of thing here, guys. If you want to back it, this is an all or nothing, right? So with Kickstarter, either you make it or you don't. Some of these things that we're talking about here are stretch goals, so you have to go check out the Kickstarter, for all the details there. But it seems like a really, to me, I see a lot of, we talked a little bit before the show, but some of the influences remind me of some of my favorite things from when I was a kid, and that is, especially the stuff from the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, the vibe is there.
Right. And that's what I was chasing, is that those are the things back then that I really enjoyed, and I was sad when they went away. And I want to try to bring those things back because to me, that's when things were a lot funner. Things are fun now, but they were funner back then. It was a lot more loose on the things you could do back in the 90s.
Sure. And like just having those kind of, the team dynamics are always great in books, and also, just something new, discovering something new, and just kind of learning the lore, enjoying the characters, and having a little fun. I don't need another rehash of that favorite property from when I was a kid. So I'm really looking forward to
rehash.
I don't know. At this point, everything's been redone,
Yeah.
So
and then you say that, and I was just looking at the solicits for the next couple months with X-Men, and they're rebooting the X-Men again, but now they're bringing the X-Men Apocalypse from the Apocalypse storyline are coming to the MCU. I mean, not the MCU, the Marvel Comics universe. I'm like, can we stop doing these same stuff over? It's so boring. It's boring.
And
it's not, like I said, it's not fun.
G. Zambrano, how you doing, buddy? He's saying, can't wait. I've been in on Blaine for a while, getting myself some suits and hopefully more characters. Yeah, I'd love to see all these characters come out. So yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
And there's more to come. Like once we get past this, like I've already got the sheet out for every set, and I want to try to have like a 4 characters and an army builder set each one, because in the 90s comics you always had ninjas. So these are my ninjas. So we've got the suits are ninjas, and we've got another set of ninjas that are tied in to the new characters that came into issue 10. So in issue 10, the team is called Standard Issue. You see them in action in issue 12, and they kind of like got a way to inject the edge into their spine, and then they can pick any power they want.
Oh, wow.
So they have a keypad and they go, I need strength. And then they get an injection and then they get strength. But we're waiting to see what's going to be consequences of that, because you're injecting this directly into your spine. It can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, I would say some people, side effects may vary. So,
That's the next set of ninjas. They are the consequences of that experiment.
Yeah. Because there's some things, my just talking about medication, even my wife can take it. I take it, I'm zonked out, I'm sleeping, and she takes it and she's fine. I'm like, what is going on here? So, there are things that, people could be, could have adverse reactions to. And I like the idea of being able to explore that, or, someone kind of using the edge carelessly to dire consequences,
right?
Or recklessly, right?
Right. Well, so there's like since issue 5, there's been this whole entire thing going on with some people trying to get their hands on it, and the public at large has no idea, of course, but the people inside of things are like, oh man, I got to get my hands on this, because there's one guy, his name is Marcus Drake, that wants to make it available to the public.
Yeah. That's always a good idea.
Yeah, he's figured out a way. How can I make money? Because
yeah. Oh, well, of course, I'm sure.
How can I get rich off of this thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
definitely
see that.
You got drug enhancement, drug enhancements in the book. What about like cybernetics? I mean,
yes.
Anybody using that to kind of counter the edge?
So the Blaine story rolls into 2 other one shots. So our third one shot is called Angel Wings, and the group of characters in Angel Wing are former pararescue soldiers who were injured in duty, and they were retrofitted with cheap cybernetic parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're at the beginning stages of the cybernetics, and they've been giving these things that like rust a lot, so they have to keep getting replacements. But that stuff's not free, so they got to do something to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've definitely thought about that with like cybernetics and things like that. Because I mean, you even look at automobiles like that. They're probably like they're modern marvel, but 10 years later, you ever look at like or you ever remember like when a model car became brand new? As we get a little older, we will, and then you start seeing them like less and less on the road, and you see them all beat up. Things don't last, so especially with use, they degrade over time. And that's one of the things that, like I said, I think maybe it's just lazy writing where people just kind of, super science write their way out of problems. And
you hand wave it.
And it's just like, this always works all the time.
Right. Or you do what I think it was Joe Quesada from Marvel said when they asked about like this when they erased the Spider-Man marriage. And he goes, it's magic. We don't have to explain it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, some people will accept that, I guess, but not everyone.
I mean, and what I do, I want to get gritty, a little bit gritty with it, and give you something to think about.
Yeah.
And say that not everything has a cost. There's nothing is given to you for free. You're paying something to get this thing. And if someone can get you to pay for it every time, instead of like, oh, let's just fix it once and get it over with. No, I want you to fix it every month. And I want you to come in here and give me more money, because that's what I love, is money.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it would be, So we have a good question here from Bjorn. How customizable are these going to be? Are they going to be compatible with other figure lines, like for head swaps or body swaps?
So I've already contacted the crews that are doing those scale figures, and they gave me some instructions. So we're going to make them as customizable with other lines as possible.
Excellent. Yeah, there's a huge community of people that do that. And gee, man, he's been microwaving spiders and letting them bite him for a while. Alas, no superpowers. Yeah, I mean. Oh man,
you got to get your hand on some of the edge. Maybe you'll get powers from that. But I mean, I got to put a disclaimer on it, because we do have a flyer. And let me see if I have one in the box. and it shows. I might not have one. No, I don't. So it's a flyer for whenever this stuff becomes available to the public, and I have like a disclaimer that says that it comes in suppository and pill form.
Good
And
news, everyone.
I put it really small, and
Yeah.
then I handed it to people, and they just started laughing. Like, what are you laughing about? You just put suppositories on here. Is that real? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's pretty funny though. Yeah. Conveniently
course.
in the form
Yeah.
of a suppository. Yeah. I like
Of
it.
course,
If you
maybe for
can't
the
swallow
next,
the pill, yeah. So we got you.
maybe for the next Kickstarter, instead of coffee, you do like the Edge energy drink or something.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I actually found some needles that were pens on
Mhm.
Amazon before, and I packaged those in the first one, and then we did little pills and bottles for the second one. So I mean, I've done a few different things, and then the coffee it was another one. So we're like trying. I think next time I'm going to try to do hot sauce, like an Edge hot sauce.
Nice.
There you go.
So it's just some things like if you don't like comics, like I got something for you here. We were at a convention and we were talking to some guy. He's like, I don't read comics, and I go, okay. He's like, coffee? He goes, yeah, I've got coffee.
Yeah,
So
everyone
I
drinks
easily
coffee.
just sold a bag of coffee to some guy that didn't care about because he just like I caught him in a trap a little bit there. Like, you like coffee, huh? I got some coffee right here.
Yeah. I got that. Zaymot. Yeah, I saw that you
Yeah.
changed your name there, buddy. And we got you. So he's My Small World now. Looks like he was forced to change his name. I don't know why they would force you to change it from Zaymot Rogue, but because
Was that a Hasbro thing or?
I don't know. I'm interested, but I guess you'll fill me in
I'm
later.
interested. That's a story I want to know about.
Because and My Small World is his YouTube channel and the series he wanted to do on his basically action figure world. So that fits. G asking, how do we help you get carried by more indie comic shops? Bunch of great ones on there. Here in I don't know what that meant, but in the Toronto area. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just walk into the shop and let them know you want these books. I've heard stories of some people walking into a comic shop and saying they wanted something, and the shop owner's like, "I'm not ordering it," which is insane to me. Like, why would you?
Yeah,
like,
it seems like kind of
Yeah.
counter to what their whole purpose is. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so just reach out to your shop, let them know. As I said, that I don't know what's going to happen with Diamond, so we currently don't have a distributor until that tree shakes out and something happens. But like I said, that if they go to comicsbird.com, we do have a retailer section. If they fill out the form, they get a code for free shipping, and the books are wholesale. So you get, I think, 5 copies for like, what was that be like in my head? Like $20 or something like that. So we want to help comic shops. This is why we're doing. We're a bronze sponsor for Local Comic Shop Day, which is next Saturday. That's run by Comics Pro. Comics Pro is the only retail organization left since Diamonds no longer exists for comic shops. So they started this 3 years ago, and they're doing it big this year. So one of their ambassadors this year is Peyton Oswald. Do you know who he is? Comedian.
The comedian.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing something behind the scenes.
Right, you're right. Yeah. So so hit up your shop, let them know, or go to Local Comic Shop Day if they're doing it next, or tell them about it if they don't know about it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to show you the just a copy to the link tree, so you can see here. And this pretty much this was from your Instagram. I dropped the link in the chat, guys.
I need to update that actually because it has your Kickstarter on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I also have the link to the Kickstarter as well. So I'm just saying this is your best place if you want to check here's all the sources here, right? You're getting
you
website.
can get everything from there.
Yep. And that's right there in the chat, folks. So if you want to go check out any of that out, it's all right there for you. That's what I was doing in the background. So yeah.
And when you go to talk about the comics, tell them about the action figure because I've got retail tiers on the Kickstarter also.
Nice. You said, yep,
So I think
Hasbro. I can be called
who's
Zaymot, but my channel can't be due to monetization, merch sales, etc. If
oh yeah.
any of that happens. Yeah, because I know, that's weird, Michael, because there's channels called like, Cobra Commander or Serpenter or like there's people that use character names, right? To some degree. And I never really thought that'd be a problem, I
I
guess.
wonder if someone just may have said something
Yeah,
because you would think that the algorithm would pick it up and wouldn't even allow you to do it.
sure.
Mm, mm.
You know, because I mean, if my name was Mickey and I wanted to do Mickey Mickey stuff, I don't think anyone could really,
I
stop me
don't know. I
doing
don't know.
that
I don't want to
because
mess
a
with
certain mouse
Disney,
is named.
right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave Disney's
Well,
lawyers
maybe
alone.
maybe some names are more like
yeah. I guess it's a
out in
little more
that public
specific.
domain, like just
Sure,
calling yourself Mickey, even if you do Mickey Mouse content,
sure.
is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't really be proven to.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Whereas
don't know. It just seems silly
Zaymont
that.
was like
Yeah.
a straight up Hasbro trademark.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
he was
I'm just
Zaymot
guessing.
Rogue. He was a little different, So it's like my buddy
Mhm.
Boba Hicks. You know, he's got some names there, but um, let me ask you this: how long you been? So you've been in the comic industry, so you're at 12 issues now.
Mhm.
Um, w- are there any other projects you've worked on in the past, or how long have you been
I
doing this?
have pretty much tethered myself to the edge forever.
Okay,
Mm.
And I'll tell you why. Every time I try to create something new, it ends up part of the edge. So I was actually working on a book going back into more medieval stuff, and I tied it
cool.
to the edge somehow. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're gonna write this. Like I talked to my artist, like we're gonna do this thing, and it's going to be about like Arthur and his knights, and I found a way to tie it back to the edge.
Mm.
There was another one we were working on that I've kept it separated so far, but it's leaking. It's somewhat leaking in, and I don't want to talk about it because then I'll find a way to link it up. But the one thing that I've been trying to do and trying to get DC's attention is I want to do a book about Bruce Wayne between the ages of 10 and 17. And the story would pretty much be that Alfred is not his dad. How can Alfred tell Bruce what to do? Like he's volatile, he's angry. How can he tell him, Master Wayne, go to your room and shut up? Can't tell him now. He works for him. So to me, instead of him raising Bruce, he shifts to trying to raising Batman. And it would be about how the Bruce Wayne personality disappears and only the Batman personality remains.
That'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be a
I'd read
really
that.
interesting character
Yeah.
study. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying like for like 5 years. I mean, like I'm just trying to get the attention of some
Yeah.
of the editors to say, "Can I write this? Let me write this. It'd be so good. You guys will make so much money."
Yeah. It's great because, like I said, just from coming from, I'm just being introduced to you and your story and your projects here. Um, just wondering if, you're long-term comic pro, like this is what you always wanted to do,
Mhm.
or, if this is just you realizing your dream now with some of this wonderful modern technology and some, Kickstarter for good or bad, some people have issues with it or, they don't like it. It really is a way that didn't exist previously to
Yeah,
get
Mhm.
your dreams kind of realized.
right.
Um,
Right before that, it was you either were saving up or you had a rich relative.
yeah, no, or I've even seen examples of this, where maybe you did save up and then you wound up with 100 cases of comic books in your garage and you're going
Right.
around to
Oh,
shows and
yeah.
you're schlepping them around. This is really a much more um I guess it's a way to connect with people. And like I said, if it didn't resonate with someone, you don't have to make it. Like if
Mhm.
you did your first Kickstarter and you got it out there and no one was interested, which happens
Mhm.
with some of them, you know what I mean? Like, but you find like-minded people, you find people that are appreciate your work for what it is, and they support you,
Right.
and they almost become like, part of your team
Mhm.
because without the Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Like people are early investors, and
Right. Yeah, that's what it is. You become an investor into something that you believe in. You become like a partner. I
yeah,
mean, like I said before, is that I am really open for criticism on any of this stuff. I mean, I might not listen to it, but I mean,
yeah,
I'll take it
sure.
to heart and I'll say
yeah,
that
yeah.
because the one thing I really have stopped liking about a lot of things is that when the character becomes popular, you just see more of them. So like for example, in the '90s Wolverine, like he was everywhere. Like I don't
Oh,
I like the character, but you're wearing him out.
Oh,
Or
they did.
currently Harley Quinn, where all of a sudden like Harley Quinn is everywhere. I mean,
They
Mhm.
would, yeah,
yeah,
and that's the what is that? The that's the penny, the little the goblins at the corporate office. Like
yeah,
can we fit this into this or that?
Mhm.
And just squeezing it into everything, and
right,
it becomes beyond what the artist probably intended with that
right.
character.
And
But a lot of what makes a character really cool too is like, yeah, that they're used sparingly. Like
mhm.
if Wolverine only showed up when stuff was really, like he would still have that really kind of cool mystique. How do you feel about like secret origins being revealed? Speaking of Wolverine, because I kind of
Uh,
always wish they, like, when they don't reveal every single detail, it
mhm,
leaves it to your imagination, and everyone can
right.
kind of,
Mhm.
and it adds like this wonderful kind of mystery to them
Mhm.
that
Love
I
that.
always thought that when you did Origins, it slows the story down.
yeah
So you know how they always do, like when they do a new movie, they have to do like the origin of the character. This is all they would like, and you like slow the story down.
yeah
So we only reveal background on the character when it's part of the story. So at the beginning of issue
Mhm.
2, we kind of reveal a little of the background of the Bolt character, which leads right into the current story that's going on right now. So
yeah
we
because
take
it's
him,
relevant to what's
right,
going on.
we take it and we shift it right back. So then it kind of carries that story along.
Yeah
So we don't like we like want to be a part of the story, so it doesn't stop the story and say, okay, now we're going to stop the story, go over this, and then we've used up most of our story time. So now we've only got this little piece of connection, and then you're like, okay, so I feel like I wasted my time reading that because
Mhm.
I didn't like the story's not moving, it just stopped.
yeah
Oh, and
yeah
then
Like
Bjorn that isn't Batman history. I was like, yes, but that's where I want the story. I want to build
sure
of why that happened, why you got
yeah.
to that point, where
yeah
Bruce went, and why Batman is his true face.
well maybe like was it the character Dexter, like his dad kind of taught him how to be like pretend to be a normal human.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like 'cause Dexter's like the murderer, like
right.
Yeah.
his dad kind of taught him to like fit in society. So
Hmm.
maybe like Alfred gave him some like, this is how you act like a rich spoiled brat.
Right.
Because he's like, I'm Batman, like he's like, no, but he taught him how to pretend to be
Yeah.
Bruce.
Mhm.
And I just imagine him like being in school and beating up the other children at the school, and they can't expel him because his name's on the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Wayne Academy. You can't kick me out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's pretty good. Pretend you're Tomax.
Mhm.
That would be cheeky, and it would be funny if you changed
Yeah.
your name from Zema to Tomax. Is this good? Yeah. Just keep chasing it down. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that was it's pretty cool. Anyone that has any questions, guys, let us know. I do have just a couple other things to cover while we're here. Just one thing, just to dip back around. Speaking of Kickstarters, our buddy Chad LaForce, his 30 and 25 O-ring action figure campaign is going really well. He's at 85%, guys. So yeah,
Mhm. A little
looks like
more.
we're gonna get this figure. Yeah. So we got 15 days to go, or 14 days to go here, and we're at 85%. So thank you to everyone that supported him.
Yeah, I
This is,
back that one. It looks pretty good.
yeah,
And
he's
Oh
been
yeah.
around,
yeah, I
and he
like what
has
he's
some really
doing.
cool stretch goals that I really wish would get you know made because that whole
With
world
his
he's
graphic
kind of
guy.
creating is really cool. Yeah, the undead operators are a cool storyline. I really like that, and he's doing a little one
Mhm.
shot comic with that as well. Real nice guy. Rise of Nexus, who we've had on as a guest. And this one goes live in just a couple days. So
Yeah, I think Tuesday. if I'm
Tuesday
not
morning,
mistaken.
yeah, head over to Solid Raven Toys. We've been following this one for quite some time. He's got that 48 hour, the first 24 hours, some special deals. So you definitely want to get in on that right away.
Mhm.
And some really, really cool stretch goals. So yeah, check that out. And then I think the week, is it next weekend is Joe Lanta?
Let me check. It's the yes, the
Okay.
26th, 27th, and 28th.
20. Oh yeah. So I know they'll be there.
Mhm.
Nukes, our buddy Nukes, he's coming out. And speaking of Nukes, he's put off the start of that Kickstarter until the beginning of next year, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
And
you
I think he did that to kind of help kind of just not
Give a
clutter
little
the
gap time.
market space, just give it a little gap
Yeah.
time so people could support Rise of Nexus and their thing. And
and,
then
and
later there'll be a little bit of a pause, and then too many at once could kind of get people
Yeah.
forced to choose between one or the other.
I mean,
and
and
they
if anybody's doing a Kickstarter, I would suggest not, if it doesn't start by October, not to do it. You don't want to run into holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could really mess with your schedule there. And then I did just want to mention eBerry Studio is closing down. He's got his designs for his Bucky O-ring line up on Colts 3D. I did talk about this last week. You have until the end of the month to purchase any of those. You could also go over to level7toys.com and pick up printed versions of these. But he is retiring all these models and moving on to some new projects after this month. So just because that's a limited thing. A couple weeks ago, we did talk about Cotswold
Mm,
Collectibles
yeah.
getting that Leonard Decor stuff available in the US, which has been kind of hard to come by. They're going to be joining us next month, I believe. I don't know the exact date, but
Nice.
yeah, they'll be joining us to talk more about this. And you could pre-order all your Leonard Decor products that you see here now. And I think they launch at the end of October, right? They're coming in. So there are some of the stuff that
So,
they've got coming. But a lot of these, like I said, these are recolors of previous issues. This is my thing right here. I got to have the Sky Knight. That's such a cool jet. I love it.
mm,
I love it, man. Vehicles. Marvin, you talked a little bit about vehicles.
Yeah.
Uh,
So so up in the attic, they had that. I don't know. I forget which Heroes, was it Heroes? Not Heroes. It's one of those army lines. They had it. I don't forget what store it was. That giant airplane, and the
yeah,
box is freaking huge. I got it up in the attic.
it's like the cargo.
Yeah, the cargo
oh,
plane.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like
So
a
imagine that in 1/12 scale.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I mean that's another reason why I did 118, because I'll be able to do, because the team does have a plane. It's called the Equinox, and it goes. So if you read issue 1, there's a really cool page in there. And when I originally wrote it, the plane was coming through the air, but then we decided to make it underwater, so it can go. It's amphibious, so it can go underwater, and it can.
ooh.
Yeah.
That is in the preview, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in like the first 10
Yeah.
pages or so.
I got it right here. I'm going to show you. Wrong button. Wrong button, Willie.
And then that's when a really good artist comes into play to try to talk you into doing things that are strange. Yeah, so like we go with him thinking about it, but then we go to the next scene and it's not in the air, it's underwater.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Excellent.
Yeah, so we want to do the Equinox plane. So back to Kickstarter, and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Well, Ian's saying he thought about Toy Atlanta, but it clashes with Masham Sheep Fair. That and several thousand miles of distance. that you live from Atlanta. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, those all those kind of are on my list. I wanted to do PowerCon. That's the one I. Then
That was the one that
Oh,
was
yeah.
like it blew up a couple of years ago, and
Mhm.
it was like tons of independent creators there.
Yeah.
And it was huge. And then I don't know what happened. Like, because I even
Yeah.
said, "Hey, I've been to Joe Fest a bunch of times. Maybe it's
Mhm.
time to try a different show." And I was gonna say PowerCon was the
Yeah.
one that I was gonna try, and then it kind of fell apart. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
what happened with them.
I'm pretty sure it was funding.
Yeah,
'Cause I believe they've merged with Toylanta now, so now it'll be in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of them. There's a few in Ohio that hopefully I'll get to go to next year and bring some stuff. But yeah, I mean, the comics and action figures go together. So I'm trying to get something for everybody. So if you don't like comics, we got an action figure. If you don't like action figure, we got comics. We want to try to merge those things together so that people will love both.
well, I think
Yeah, you got coffee.
they naturally
Oh,
feed
coffee.
off it. Yeah, they support each other. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
a great comic, and then physically getting the figure in hand, you know, is an awesome feeling. But
Yeah,
also
I mean, that
having a toy line and then reading the comic and
Yep.
kind of supporting that is as well. So Ian, correcting my pronunciation there, it's Massham, the Massham Sheep
Nice.
Fair.
Hang
Massham.
Yeah.
So you know, enjoy the sheep fair. Uh, and,
I have a
please
feeling
let us-
it's the
What does
distance.
one do at a sheep fair?
well, it's got to be a
We have a
great
goat
time.
fest here, so they have a goat fest over here, and they
Okay.
bring goats in and to eat the vines that are overgrown on like fences and things like that. So the goats
Yeah.
eat the vines.
Mhm.
So what do they do at a sheep fest? I'm curious.
Dancing sheep for one. Hey, listen,
Well,
you know what, Ian, you got to come on and tell us all about it.
I need pictures and
Get
I
some
need pictures
video.
and video of this
Yeah.
sheep fest.
Yeah,
Sheep fest.
yeah. Video of the dance, please.
So I mean, now I'm wondering, are the sheep dancing or are people dancing with the sheep?
Could
He
be
says
a
I
bit of both.
avoid it like the plague, especially, but it shuts the place down. Okay, I got you. It is just something that occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as people are having fun and they're not hurting anyone,
Yeah,
do
there you
your
go.
thing. Because I don't know if you know, Pittsburgh has one of the biggest furry conventions in the world.
I did not know that.
And it's in like July every year, and I just like feel bad for these people.
Yeah, you think they'd do it in February or something?
Yeah.
Well, I did talk to a few, and they say that the suits have fans built into them now in some cases.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
To keep them cool, but I'm like, man, and they walk around like in the streets wearing these things like because it's held in downtown at the convention center, and they have to like walk to get the food and everything, and I'm like, man, I feel bad.
I'd be like, yes, smell you later.
Yeah. It's like that anime convention I went to recently. I was staying at the hotel across the street, and I went out to, get in line. And I saw, line goes all the way down the block. So I go down to the end of the block, and then it went around the corner and further. And it's just like, oh, screw that. Nope.
Yeah, I had jury duty once, and the line was so long that it was like just ridiculous. So my little life hack the next day I had to go was I just brought a book, and there was a bench right by the front door. So I just sat on the bench and read a book while everyone stood on line, and I waited until the line finished. And then I just got up and I walked over and I went in. I was like, I'm not standing on this freaking line.
Oh, yeah. No, I went back
but people
to the
were looking
hotel
at me
and
like,
chilled out
what are you
for-
doing, you weirdo? And I'm like, not standing there. I'm just not
Yeah.
standing outside on the line. Not sure how I feel about Sheep Festival, but maybe I'm wired differently. And just remember to tell some of these people that Ba means, oh God, Ba means.
I didn't even want to think about what other stuff that was going on at the Sheep Fest.
I'm sure it's a wholesome event.
Yeah.
I just imagine people like they're singing like songs and dancing and
I think
having fun, right?
they're just parading the parade of sheep. That's
Right.
it.
And then they have like what sheep sharing contests or something.
I bet you they do. I bet you they do.
I did see something really weird the other day. I saw a massage tournament, like with awards, like trophies and stuff. And I'm like,
Huh.
how do you score points?
Listen, this isn't a joke. I just pulled up the website here just because now we have to do this. So here we go. We're sharing the screen. We're talking sheep fair. Thank you, Ian. But yeah, here it is. It
Over
is
30
actually,
years.
yeah. They boast one of the largest and finest market squares in England, famous for its sheep sales, where the past as many as 70,000 sheep sold per year. That's great. Look at him. Look at this guy. He doesn't look demonic. He's nice. He's not
Yes, I
evil.
totally don't feel like worshiping Satan now.
And look at this young fella here judging them. You got these nice guys coming out with their lab coats. This is great. I just love it.
Seems kind of like the 4-H fair.
Look at this lady. She's very skeptical. She's got the ribbons. Oh, I love it. This is great. Look at her. She's like, look at her face.
It's like, do not take my picture.
Look at this guy. Oh, he's a hungry fella. Oh, look at that. All right.
I'm sure they probably have some like food trucks there and stuff too.
I mean, the choices here on this photo, I don't know what we're looking at. All right. Great. That's great. This is great. Just good times.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fun. Out in the wild, having a good time.
Yeah. Very nice. All right. Well, that's about all I got for today. What about you guys? Bob, what do you got going on tonight?
So tonight on Into the Toy Box, we've got Joel and his son talking about Figtober.
Nice.
Or Starboy Station, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One of my favorite dudes.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to be, Brian set it up. So we're going to be having a discussion with them. So check that out.
Yeah. So is Brian back?
He is back tonight.
Fantastic. That's great. That's great. And I'll be sure to check that out. Feel free to drop a link too if you'd like to.
I don't think I can share links, but let me
throw it in the private chat and
okay. Yeah.
If
you need just a second to pull it up here. Yeah.
And I could just drop it over there if you want. Marvin, anything else about the Edge or Blaine that we didn't cover that you wanted to make sure people knew?
I think we're good. I mean, just check out the Kickstarter. If there's anything else or you're interested in that I don't have on there, feel free to send a message out and say, hey, can you add this? Because I'll feel free to add anything to it if someone wants to get it. You got the trades on there. If you want to get all current 11 issues, that's there. Army builders, action figures, all kind of stuff. So check it out.
And any appearances coming up or places we may see you that you'd like to talk about?
If you're in Pittsburgh, I will be at New Dimension Comics in the Waterfront next Saturday, starting at 12 p.m. for local comic shop day.
Excellent.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get it for you, but it's not letting me taste for some reason.
That's all right. I could
hang on. I think I got it here. I may have. Oh, there we go. There we go. Technology.
Oh, there you go. I got your link.
All right.
I'm going to do this copy link address. I'm going to drop that in the chat, guys, so you could
thank you.
set that up, and that's 7:30.
I was serious about those pills. Here they go.
Nice.
Nice.
I had them over on the other desk.
All right. And Ian saying good luck, Marvin. Hope the Kickstarter succeeds.
Thank you.
Very cool concept. G, thank you so much, man. Good hang, guys. Best of luck raising those funds, Marvin. Sending your address via DM for those Edge suppositories. Excellent. All right. Yeah, very cool. And Scotty, what's going on here? You got to go back and watch the replay. And that's a great thing. So, yeah, there are links in the description Also drop the link in the chat, and then just go follow Marvin over on is Instagram where you update the projects and stuff mostly, or Facebook.
So Instagram, and then there's a newsletter. I'm on a Substack, so mostly everything flows from. I go on Substack, I make a post, and then I usually share that on Kickstarter. I mean, Facebook and Instagram.
Excellent. So yeah, and well, I would also say, Marvin, you are welcome back anytime you want to just come on and hang out and talk toys, comics, or whatever it may be. So
awesome.
yeah, because that was a lot of fun. Everyone else, we'll be back next Sunday. I don't know exactly what we're doing, but it's going to be something.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be something. Huh?
What things?
Yeah, we got things. Yeah, there's also stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, everyone have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Have a good day.
Let's hit the thing here.